Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. It has been quite some time since I made my last video, and it's just because of some projects, and I was also wondering which type of video that I should make in year 2026 and moving forward. And now that we are into the AI revolution and most of building an application is becoming quite easy compared to how it used to be, and I think me personally, building an app right now I think is somehow easy compared to how it was. And the skills personally as a developer that I feel like are missing right now are the DevOps skills that are going to force me to expand my knowledge in learning what is possible in my career right now. So this year I'm going to be focusing on DevOps. And this is going to be besides the courses I'm going to be making. I'll be making a couple of courses in some other side of content, but I'm just going to focus on DevOps, and most of the videos I'm going to be starting to make now are going to be in the DevOps direction. I will also be making, of course, the Next.js builds and other things, but I'm just going to be leaning towards everything with DevOps, like for example AWS, Cloudflare, and other concepts as we are going to be seeing that are going to be helping us in learning the DevOps. We're going to start with GitHub, and I'm not going to assume that everyone understands GitHub. At least with my team now, they are somehow comfortable with Git, but we're just going to go through Git again. We're going to look at commits, branching, merging, pull requests, rebasing, and all those common ones that we're going to be seeing, conflict resolution and other things. And this might force us to create one project that is going to be open source, and maybe people use it to learn how to do GitHub, more especially if you haven't gotten a chance to work with a team. Because I remember when I was learning, when they talk about like things like pull requests and conflicts, someone doesn't actually understand what's going on. But when you just get into a team, it is something that you're going to be doing on daily basis: pull request, merging, and branching, and we're going to be seeing those ones. So the next one we're just going to look at is learning programming languages, and in this case, of course, we are going to be focusing on Golang and JavaScript. We're going to be using Golang and Next.js, or sometimes Next.js with Honor. So we're just going to be using these languages in doing our things. I know that there are some people who are fans of Python. I know some Python, not just to be an expert, but I just know enough Python. But I'm just going to go with these ones just to be so good in them. Instead of just like doing all of them, I'm just going to specify in backend to use Golang, and on the front end to use Next.js. Of course, we're going to be looking at other things like TurnStack, Start, that is trending these days, but I'm going to focus on Go and Next. So the next one is going to be Linux. And with Linux, what I'm interested in, I'm just going to, I think, also add the installation of Linux. If we could actually install Linux on my Windows, so that I can just like switch between Linux and also switch between Windows. I'm just going to see if I can install actually two operating systems on this PC, so that I can just do Linux in Linux, like actual Linux, to spend more time in actual Linux than Windows. Because basically when you start like doing DevOps or interacting with servers, everything is going to be typical pure Linux. So if you just like used with a normal operating system of Linux, it becomes a little bit easy for you to navigate when it comes to that. So we might probably look also at the installation steps for Linux when you want to add it on Windows. I know most of you have Windows like I do, So just want to show how to install that that process. I would want to go through it. I'll just have my bootable flash and see if we can just record that. I don't know if I'm just going to use an external camera for that, but I don't know. So the next one is going to be networking, and I think networking is very, very important when it comes also to DevOps, more especially interacting with servers. You need to understand networking at least really very well, more especially things like SSH. You're going to see that very important. HTTP and HTTPS, giving SSH certifications and all those things, they are really, really important. So just going to look at all those ones. And the next one is going to be LAN server management. So we're going to look at Nginx, more especially Nginx and load balancing. Of course, Nginx can do load balancing. Then we are going to look at the Postgres, you know, how to host Postgres, your own Postgres. And then we go into containers. This is where we just learn Docker, Dockerizing Next.js, Dockerizing Go app. And then we have containers. This is why we are learning about not containers, orchestrators. Yeah, so container orchestration. We're just going to learn Kubernetes. Okay. And then we have infrastructure as code. This is why you learn things like Ansible and Terraform. And yeah, so you can see here Ansible and Terraform. Then we're going to look at CI/CD pipelines. This is where you look at Git, Git Action, Jenkins, and other things. Yeah, so you can see Git Actions, GitLab, Jenkins, and all those nice things. Then we have monitoring and observability. This is why you use the Grafana's. Yeah, so you're just going to look at Grafana, Prometheus, and all those nice things. And then we have cloud providers. Of course, this is why you have these big ones: AWS, GCP, and Azure. So just going to be seeing how to which one we're just going to probably look at AWS, but I would just actually want to explore both of them because I've been exploring somehow GCP to see how life is with Google Google Console platform and Azure. So I would just like really want to try and see how everything works with what they provide. Then we have then software engineering practices. So this is why you look at agile development and other things. So basically, yes, of course, this is a little, we're going to be adding more things since this is in my code base. As we are learning, we cover things. I will be adding more, and I just want you to join me on the journey of learning together these concepts. Some of them we already know them, like Git, and maybe some basics of the programming language. And since we're going to be looking at Golang, I also created a simple way of learning Golang. I will be adding some videos to this, okay, but you have, like, for example, Go Basics. I will add, for example, the video. Right now I haven't added anything, but you can see here why Go, and like hello world example here, import, if print, and all that kind of stuff. So I just like been just going to be doing this, adding some of these videos, or I'll just let my colleague, part of my team members, to go ahead and do some of these videos, and then we add them here. So yeah, I'm just going to also dedicate for this. This is basically for Golang. Okay, so we might just create, of course, even for others. I'm interested in more documentation which are granular like these ones. Yeah, so I might just like also add that in the future, like for others. But right now we have the DevOps. So I want to just go through this and get used to it. So in the next video we might start with learn Git, and this is going to be also like a one video where we talk about all these things. And I think at the end of the day I'll also link the video to this page in future. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I might just link a video here so that people who find this can actually learn from it. So thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next one.